Welcome to Skyline News. Today is July 3rd, 1937. This interview with Amelia Earhart was conducted by Anna Voitzoglu. Good evening. I am Anna Voitzoglu, here with American aviation pioneer and author Amelia Earhart. So what inspired you to become a pilot? In Long Beach on December 28th, 1920, with my father, Edwin Stanton Earhart, I went on my first flight. And by the time I had gotten 200 or 300 feet off the ground, I knew I had to fly. When did you see your first plane? I got my first glimpse of a plane at the Iowa State Fair. I heard a funny story that happened to you at a Canadian fair. Can you tell us about it? My friend and I were watching the flying exhibition from an isolated clearing when a pilot spotted us, and I'm sure he said to himself, "Watch me make them scamper." I stood my ground, swept by a mixture of fear and exhilaration. I did not understand at the time, but I believe that little red airplane said something to me as it swished by. Can you tell me about your first plane? The Canary, a yellow Kenner Airster. I got that 6 months after my first airplane ride. I set a world record for female pilots at 14,000 feet in it. And I became the 16th woman to be issued a pilot's license by the FAI. I heard your first flight cost $10, but flying lessons cost $1,000. How did you get the money? My mother, Amy, against her better judgment, provided part of the $1,000. But I had a variety of jobs, like a photographer, truck driver, and stenographer to earn the rest. Well, it was my parents who instilled in me not to give up. I was 24 years old, and my first instructor was Anita Snook. We called her Netta. Tell me what your biggest accomplishment in aviation is so far. Adventure is worthwhile in itself. Although I wrote best-selling books about my flying experiences and set many other records, like setting a speed record of 181 miles per hour or flying a record altitude of 18,451 feet, my biggest accomplishment so far must be in 1927, I flew solo across the Atlantic Ocean. I even received the Distinguished Flying Cross for becoming the first aviatrix to accomplish this. Tell us about your current exciting endeavor. Flying around the globe! It will be 29,000 miles. Purdue is financing this exciting trip. I'm flying in my new Lockheed Electra 10E. It's like a flying laboratory. Our first attempt was on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, 1937. Noonan and I flew from Oakland, California to Honolulu, Hawaii. Our second attempt, we flew from Oakland, California to Miami, Florida, South America, Africa, the Indian subcontinent, and Southeast Asia. Arriving here at Lae, New Guinea, June 29, 1937. So you've completed 22,000 miles of the journey. You only have 7,000 miles left to complete it. Tell us more about the flight you are about to take tonight. The last 7,000 miles will take me across the Pacific Ocean. I'll start tonight at midnight, heading for Howland Island. I have a feeling there is just about one more good flight left in my system, and I hope this trip is it. Anyway, when I finish this job, I mean to give up long-distance stunt flying. Breaking news! Breaking news! Amelia Earhart and her plane are missing! Breaking news! Breaking news! Amelia Earhart's plane is missing! Breaking news! Breaking news! Amelia Earhart was born July 24, 1897, to mother Amy Otis and father Edwin Stanton Earhart. Her husband was George Putnam. One of Amelia's quotes was, "Never interrupt someone doing what you said couldn't be done." This was important to her because many thought females could not fly, and Amelia was a female pilot. The last heard of Amelia Earhart was when she was going into an unknown storm. Some more theories of Amelia and Noonan's disappearance include: some have seen a white man in a white woman's grave, and they claim that it is Amelia and Noonan's grave. Or, some have seen a plane crash in the Big Creek Lake, and they think that it was her plane. Or, some think that they were on a spying mission, but got captured by the Japanese. Or, they thought that they survived, but came home to the USA with a different name. Or, they thought that they died on an uninhabited island. Or, they thought that Amelia Earhart had no choice but to land on a coral reef. Some artifacts recovered suggest that this might have happened. Amelia Earhart had many quotes and was known for her good flying. Amelia Earhart is a good role model for females because she showed that females can do whatever they want to if they try.